The following video and continued growth of this channel are made possible by your support over on patreon.com/616entertainment. Sign up today at any level you choose and help bring these brand new projects to life. Or if you're looking for a brand new t-shirt, maybe stop by prowrestlingtees.com/616entertainment. I got you covered. Oh, what's up, Dan-Dans? My name is Ian. Welcome to the Season 4 premiere of Mortal Kombat Monday. It doesn't feel like it has been 6 or 7 months since there's been an episode of Mortal Kombat Monday. For me, it kind of feels like Mortal Kombat Monday never went away, but I hope you guys are excited to have it back. Now, we're going to do things a little differently today. You guys know, most of the time here on MK Monday, we play a game together, whether it's a full playthrough of a story mode, or I'm climbing an arcade ladder, maybe doing a conquest mode. That's usually the kind of hijinks we get up to, but today, the Season 4 premiere, we're going to do something a little different. You know, I was not airing Mortal Kombat Monday while the reveal of Mortal Kombat 1 happened. There's been news about Mortal Kombat 2, that's the movie. But God, how confusing is this going to be? MK1 the game, but not the 1992 version, the 2023 version. And MK2 the movie, not Mortal Kombat Annihilation, but also not the 1993... Oh, Jesus Christ. I was also just on Sacred Symbols Plus with Colin Moriarty, who I'm a big fan of. He's a big inspiration for me. That's my second appearance on Last Stand Media and Sacred Symbols Plus. Last year I went on to talk wrestling games with Colin, and this year I came back on to talk Mortal Kombat. And the very day that you are watching this episode, I'm recording with Colin again. We're doing a podcast all about Grand Theft Auto 3. So if you're not a fan of Last Stand Media, honestly the best video game podcasts anywhere on the entire internet. If you're an Xbox fan, they have Defining Duke. Nintendo fan, they got Punching Up. PlayStation fan, they got Sacred Symbols. I don't work there or anything. I'm just a big fan, so I wanted to tell you about it. But yeah, there's a lot to talk about. So today on Mortal Kombat Monday, we are going to talk about those things that I have not had a platform to speak on. Now, starting things off, I think we should talk about Mortal Kombat 1. It's coming September 19th, which is, what? You're seeing this July 3rd, August. It's like 2.5 months away. 2 months away. How about it? Mortal Kombat 1, brand new MK game right around the corner. This is always an exciting time for Mortal Kombat fans. Number one, because we're going to get that roster drip. Can't wait to see all the individual fighters leaking out of that pipe. Not actually leaking. I'm not talking about, like, you know, data mining. I don't like that. I'm saying the slow reveals, the slow build to the big crescendo. That's what I'm talking about. We've seen the mainstays. We've seen Scorpion, we've seen Sub-Zero, we've seen Raiden, Liu Kang, blah, blah, blah. But this Mortal Kombat 1 kind of being a reboot, we're seeing different versions of fighters. And I think we're going to see, I know we're going to see a lot of the 3D era fighters. Ed Boon has said it himself. So how many of the characters from Deadly Alliance, Deception, how many of them are going to show up? That's going to be fun to find out. And how many of them are going to be playable? Because we also have the Kameo system here in Mortal Kombat 1. I have been asked how I feel about the Kameo system, and I will just put it like this. I think it could be very cool, and I also think maybe it could be a little cumbersome and annoying. I'm a little skeptical about the Kameo system. I'm a guy who, and this is such a silly way to put this, I'm a guy who I don't even play multiplayer games, you know? I like to play single player. If there's a game I'm looking forward to, and in the reveal trailer, if I see the word squad-based, I'm out. I don't want to have to worry about what other people are doing. Just let me go on my journey. Let me do what I'm going to do. So it is a little strange to think about, you know, if I want to play as Sub-Zero and I have to have a tag team partner. Now you can pick Sub-Zero to be your Kameo as well. And maybe it'll be like it's got to be like a different costume or something. We're going to see how that works, but I am not entirely sold. And the other thing that I haven't seen anybody else talking about, not that I've gone out of my way to see anybody talk about this thing, because I don't. I feel like we've kind of had this already. In the Mortal Kombat 11 living towers and whatnot, some of the power-ups, you could like flick a stick and then rain will come in and send like a wave of water. or like Meat will throw a bone from off screen or whatever. You wouldn't see Meat, but it was kind of the implication, not Dennis Reynolds' implication. The implication was there that Meat was assisting you. So I feel like this Kameo system is the sprouted greens of the seeds that were planted in Mortal Kombat 11. We're going to find out when we get our hands on it. And people have had their hands on it. The first stress test is done. People have been playing Mortal Kombat 1. I feel like I've been saying Mortal Kombat 11 sometimes. I don't mean to. People have been playing Mortal Kombat 1, and I have not really looked at any of that gameplay. I'm not trying to avoid it purposely. It's just that I'm going to get my hands on it when I get my hands on it. You know, when there's an open playable demo, I'll definitely check it out. I'm buying it day one. I love Mortal Kombat. But as far as like studying all the different moves and like, oh, what does Scorpion's gameplay look like? I'm not that concerned with it. If you want to deep dive on that sort of thing, I'm sure there are YouTubers out there who are analyzing frame by frame the different moves. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy who's going to give you that today. I'm going to give you my gut reactions as I glance down here at my bullet points of what I want to talk about. That is an interesting thing I want to talk about, are the story changes. You know, we've seen that Scorpion and Sub-Zero are no longer rivals, one from the Lin Kuei clan, the other from the Shirai Ryu. They are now brothers, and I believe it has been confirmed, at the very least it has been insinuated, that this Sub-Zero is Bihan, who is the older brother that in the other timelines was killed by Scorpion and came back as the Wraith Noob Saibot. It looks like we have Bihan back, which is very cool. I and many others have wanted to see Bihan in a huge, important role for a long time now. But they're brothers now. Scorpion and Sub-Zero are now brothers, and many people, I've just seen on Reddit, I've seen on Twitter, that people have pontificated over whether this is Bihan and Kuai Liang as Scorpion, or whether that is Hanzo Hisashi as Scorpion. I think there might be a little bit of a twisty going on here. You know, we may not have Bihan and Hanzo as brothers. This could be Kuai Liang, the younger Sub-Zero, in the yellow gear. If you look at the profile, like the story synopsis for the characters that came out recently, I think they're on the official Mortal Kombat website, we can see in Scorpion's profile that he is not exactly on board with how his older brother is running the Lin Kuei, and there may be a power struggle about to happen. Now, is this Bihan and Kuai Liang? It might be, and that is pretty damn cool. And if it is Kuai Liang and not Hanzo Hisashi, how do we bring Hanzo in? Is Hanzo going to be somebody else? Hanzo's got to be involved, right? Oh man, it's fun. What if Hanzo is Noob Saibot or something like that? I don't know. See, this is fun. This is what's fun about the story changing. Another story change is that Kitana and Mileena are now twin sisters now. Mileena is no longer a botched clone from Shang Tsung's flesh pits, who is half Tarkatan. Mileena now was born just seconds before Kitana. She is the rightful heir to the throne of Outworld, and she is infected with the Tarkat disease. So she's hiding her gimmick teeth behind her mask, and apparently it would be a big deal if people found out that Mileena was infected. So this is very interesting, and I want to do a little bit of this. I want to applaud, first of all, the balls of NetherRealm to switch things up, because Mortal Kombat has so much lore, 30 years of lore, that it seemed for a long time they were never going to waver on that. We're keeping the lore. And they totally are. Everything that has happened still has happened. Nothing was undone. The Liu Kang that has created this universe is the Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat 11. So everything has happened. Nothing has been erased. This is just a new branch. This is a new wrinkle, and the applause is also going to the community, because I figured, and maybe this is happening, I'm just not seeing it because I don't go looking for it. The community is not bitching nearly as much as I thought they would. You know, when Sindel in Mortal Kombat 11 was changed and she was honestly given more control over her own steering wheel and had more to do, many members of the Mortal Kombat community, fans, complained and complained and complained, and it was so fucking annoying. She's been doing the same shit for 25 years. God fucking forbid she does something new and interesting. Here's what I'm thinking. I thought that the brothers, Sub-Zero brother, Scorpion deal, and the Melina has a Tarkat disease sort of deal, I thought that would be a huge uproar. People would be like, they're fucking it up. I haven't seen that. If that's happening, I'm not surprised. But a round of applause for those of you who are just like, ooh, this is cool, this is exciting, this is new. We need new, cool, and exciting. It's been 30 years. You gotta grow, you gotta evolve, you gotta do new shit. I did notice at the Summer Game Fest when Ed Boon was on stage with Jeff Keighley and they showed gameplay and some story cutscenes, I feel like a lot of the stages look very modern. And I do not want these stages to look overly modern. That was a big problem with the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie, was how modern everything was and how real world it was, and it wasn't very hokey. Don't do that. I don't want to see a lot of that. Maybe we're going to fight in like Johnny Cage's mansion. That's kind of cool for one stage, but don't keep us there all the time. I want to see some crazy shit. I want to see callbacks as usual, but I want to see some new cool stage fatalities. But I don't want to just speculate. We really have nothing to go by in this just yet, but fingers crossed. I saw an article from Kotaku, which normally, but I saw an article from Kotaku was going around Twitter, and the person who wrote it mentioned that the fatalities are super simplified. Now, I don't know if this is just in the version that people are allowed to play right now, or if it's going to stay this way for the sake of accessibility and simplicity, but this writer had stated that all fatalities, all the ones that they had pulled off, were tied to down, down, and a button. So, having to remember Sub-Zero's fatalities, and Scorpion's, and Sonya's, and Johnny Cage's, that might be a thing of the past. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. That it might just be simplified so that the early testers and whatnot can pull off some cool shit and not have to worry too much about it. Would you be upset about that? I don't know why you would be, but let me know in the comments how you feel about the simplified fatality system. I'm for it, by the way. You can't remember all of them anyway. All it's really going to be doing is saving time from finishing a fight and having to click pause, go over a couple tabs, what are the fatality buttons. If everything is down, down, square, down, down, X, down, down, circle, come on. What's not to like about that? I don't want to get into like roster predictions and stuff because it's really worthless, empty content to just be like, wouldn't it be cool? It's not my sort of deal. But I really want to play as Smoke and Reptile. Ed Boon, are you watching? Are you listening? Give me Smoke and Reptile, brother. That's all I've got on Mortal Kombat 1 for now. We're going to get a lot more information as time goes on. I don't want to talk your ear off for too long today. Let's talk about Mortal Kombat 2. Again, the movie, the upcoming film. The casting seems like it has been finished. We've got Karl Urban as Johnny Cage, which I think is pretty cool. There are some people online who are like, Karl Urban doesn't look like Johnny Cage. He's Australian. He has a beard. He's also an actor, and he's going to shave his beard and speak with an American accent, like actors do. You would think some of this is rocket science for these people. I don't know if I'm saying her name correctly, but Adeline Rudolph has been cast as Kitana, and I don't. We've got this gigantic man, Martin Ford, as Shao Khan, and are you out of your mind, dude? This is the best Shao Khan you could ever imagine. And Tati Gabrielle has been cast as Jade. I don't. I'm a fan of these casting choices. It's a shame Melina died in the first movie. I don't. Now, I did a very long review discussion with Captain McKay, who you should subscribe to, youtube.com/CaptainMcKayRandom, all about the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie. Cap liked it a lot more than I did. I think it sucks. You know, the violence is cool, but it's Mortal Kombat. Of course the violence is going to be cool. There's a lot about it I don't like. I thought the story was terrible. I thought a lot of the sets looked cheap. The writing was pretty bad. You had Jax kill Rico on the pit and they didn't fall onto the spikes, they just stood on it, that's as wasted as potential can get. But do I think this movie is going to be good? Probably not. No, it's the same director. They did not kill that original character who starred as the main guy. If you're seeing me be off balance, real quick sidebar, if you're seeing me be off balance, it's because I focused the shot for right here, and my legs are super wide so that I'm not too tall. If I'm standing straight up, I'm here, and this, see, that's not good. So I gotta stand like this so that my head's not, you know what I'm saying? What was I talking about? This movie's probably not gonna be good. I think it's the same director. That Cole Tanner? What the fuck is that guy's name from the first movie? That original character who was just terrible that nobody asked for. He's still gonna be in it. So here's what you need to do. Kill that character. I don't know if you Deadly Alliance it and you kill him right in the beginning and then Johnny Cage, Carl Urban becomes our new guy. I would love that. Or do you kill him at the end? And Johnny Cage is going to be our new guy for Mortal Kombat 3. I don't know. I don't know. I did not like seeing Scorpion and Sub-Zero fight in a UFC cage in the first movie. I did not like Goro fighting in a trailer park in the first movie and being distracted in a fight and getting jobbed out to Homeboy's like wife and child daughter. Goro looked like shit in general. The CGI was awful. I don't like that movie. I don't have high hopes for this one. Am I gonna watch it? Of course. Kitana and Jade are hot as fuck. And there's gonna be a lot of blood and that big Shao Khan boy is gonna smash somebody with a hammer. How you doing? I'll watch it, but my hopes are not high. Use the fucking pit in this movie. If you stand on the pit again and don't fall on the spikes, you're gonna go to the living forest and mow the lawn? And you're not even going to look at the trees. They're just going to be in the background. Like, fuck out of here. You know what else we have to talk about today is the 30th anniversary of Mortal Kombat. You're looking at a tweet right now that I put up, I believe back in October, when there were a lot of people complaining that there was a Blu-ray set of the 2021 movie with Mortal Kombat 11. And that was put out to celebrate the 30th anniversary. People were like, that's it! I put up that tweet saying, you guys gotta have more faith. That's not gonna be it. We're gonna get, a collection or some re-releases. We didn't get anything. At all. So I'm showing you this tweet to just eat my loss, because I don't try to cover my losses. I was wrong. Fuck me, I guess. What a waste of a 30th anniversary. That sucks. It really, really, really would have been nice to just get a collection. I'm not insane. I did not expect Mortal Kombat 1 through 9 to be released, but give us the first 3. And then if you want to do a 3D collection, do Deadly Alliance, Deception, Armageddon, sell them separately. I'll buy them both. Most of us will. We didn't get fucking anything. So, major dropping of the ball there. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking with that. And you're also not going to see me on camera for the rest of this episode because the camera battery just died. So enjoy the audio for the next 2 or 3 minutes until we're out of here. We can wrap it up. Dan. Mortal Kombat Monday Season 4 started off in what is hopefully a fresh, new kind of episode for you here today. A lot of people have been asking me my thoughts on this stuff, and I wanted to get those thoughts out there. Next week, we're getting back to the games. I'm going to start my full playthrough of the Mortal Kombat 11 story mode. I promised it when I revealed Mortal Kombat Monday Season 4. It's going to be a blast. We've got Aftermath to play through as well. There is a ton to do here on Mortal Kombat Monday Season 4, and this show will still be running at the time that Mortal Kombat 1 drops. So you know there's going to be big time coverage. You know we'll play through the story. All that sort of stuff. Dan, this was a fun first episode of Mortal Kombat Monday Season 4. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for sticking around all these years. We're just getting started here. I love ya, and I'll see you next week.